We come to 4.2 silent features of education, factors of teachers, student teachers, Guru Shishya Parampara, value education, its meaning and definition, contribution of yoga to a development of values, silent features of ideal yoga teacher. Okay. From time immemorial through the course of Indian mythology and history, we have witnessed great teachers educate and transform the students. Dronacharya, Sri Krishna, and Sage Vasishtha are the teachers who inspired the dynamic warriors like Eklavya with Dronacharya, Sri Krishna for Arjuna, Sage Vasishtha for Lord Rama to enhance the skills and walk the path of righteousness. The modern yoga teacher, with information on our fingertips, we are progressing in technological advancement, financial growth, and an entrepreneurial boom. But we have regressed in our well-being, mental health, and altruism. There is now an increased awareness and a growing need for us to slow down and look within. More people are resorting to exercise, eating organic food, spending time, nature, dabbling with the arts, using music as a therapy, practicing yoga and meditation. Yoga is a staple in that arsenal, with yoga teachers been sought after and looked up as a source of inspiration. With the advancement of technology, with the advancement of this much, the introspection of inside is not possible. Introspection of inside is not possible. 1 minute. Sorry. As the advancement in the technology grows up, as the stress level goes on increasing, the outer level of concentration increases, and the inner journey is withheld. The inner journey, the introspection of inside, who am I, gets withheld. Okay, gets withstanded and withdrawn. There is no time for practicing meditation and all. All this only spending no time for yoga, no time for this much also. All materialistic life as advancement. As Bangalore was not the same as it was 15 to 20 years back. Okay. Infosys technology, Wipro and all have grown multi-million times than it was 20-25 years back. Okay. But there is now an increased awareness and a growing need for us to slow down and look with it. More people are resorting to exercise, eating organic food that you are very well aware, spending amid nature, dabbling with the arts, using music as a therapy. Using music as a therapy and practicing yoga and meditation. Yoga is a staple in that arsenal which yoga teachers been sought after and looked up as a source of inspiration. So this is repeated. Today, yoga has been diluted from its original aim of self-realization to a therapeutic form in the asanas and centric approach. There is a greater starting point and addresses more modern needs. But with the increased need and demand, the number of yoga teacher training courses and graduating teachers is also on the rise. As you have seen now in Bangalore, as well as in all the fields of this, they have introduced yoga as a compulsory subject in all the fields. May it be in BMS or naturopathy, the graduation, they are introduced yoga as a compulsory subject. Okay. Apart from bachelor in yoga and bachelor MSc in yoga, the naturopathy and other streams of studies also has introduced yoga as a compulsory subject. Introduction of Ayush ministry, especially after Modi has come, the advancement of yoga has taken place. It's mainly to combat the stress with the increase in technology. Okay. Silent features of yoga education. Now, what are the silent features of yoga education? Okay. Yoga is a universal practical discipline. Yoga is universal in character for practice and application irrespective of the culture, nationality, race, caste, creed, sex, age, and physical condition. Neither by reading the text nor by wearing the garb of an ascetic one can become an accomplished yogi. Without practice, no one can experience the utility of yogi techniques, nor can realize its inherent potential. Only regular practice, sadhana, creates a pattern in the body and mind to uplift them. It requires a keen desire on the part of the practitioner to experience the higher state of consciousness through training the mind and refining the gross consciousness. Or Nimbarkar Guruji says, your unless and until you practice your sadhana, yoga sadhana, your tons of knowledge are waste, and it is of no use. Your knowledge in Upanishad, your knowledge in Vedas, your philosophy knowledge is of no use unless and until you practice. Practice, practice, practice. That's why in Yoga Niketan, a reputed institute, practice is given more of important. The teacher's training course is a wonderful course of 1 year. Okay. What should be a teacher's quality? Utsaha to succeed in yoga, enthusiasm, positive attitude is absolutely essential. Constant inspiration, the idea of attaining perfect generate energy and help us maintain the regularity in practice. Enthusiasm helps yogi to be disciplined in practice of abhyasa. Sahasa, no matter what happens externally, sadhana must be done regularly. Whether one is afflicted with the material losses or acquire the valuable it is valuable possession. Possessions, whether they are a reversible sign of progress of sadhana or not, one must continue with one's effort. Dhairya as confidence and patience reflected in panic or in miserable and piteous condition. Nischay, determination in practice helps the yogi to achieve klesha karma nivritti. Okay. Tattvajnana, knowledge of spiritual knowledge backed by self-practices helps in correct understanding. Here the self-practice. See here also they are written. Knowledge of the scriptures backed by the self-practice is very much. Janasanga Parityaga is mentioned in Atava Pradipika also. During the period of sadhana, one may find it useless to mix with people who have lower aspirations. Why it is so? Usha, why it is so? People of lower aspirations you should not mix up. In it is very,
Last point, na sir?
huh?
Last point, na?
Last point. Why it is saying Janasanga Parityaga?
It will distract you from your goal, no sir.
Your
If
mental
you,
afflictions will affect
yes,
your movement
thought,
toward the higher
impression.
level of acceleration may affect. अरे योगा में क्या चल रखा है यार, खाली हाथ ऊपर करो पैर ऊपर करो ताड़ासन करो हो गया, उसमें क्या फायदा है? कुछ फायदा नहीं है. Such type of thinking and thoughts should not be accepted by a person who is practicing yoga. That's why when we say practice for yourself, don't discuss about your values or the practices to others. The others common man don't understand. A person who is realized will never speak that I am realized. His behavior, his talk will imply that what is the stage of realization. That realization might have come through your continuous practice of asanas or pranayama, which you may be knowing, or say any other therapeutical methods, whereby his mind has become very calm and composed. Okay, so that can be the reason behind that. Okay, that very clearly explained in Atava Pradipika. Teaching is a marriage of service and self-care. We have to constantly remind ourselves that we are the only a medium to this ancient wisdom. Our teachers studied under the guidance of their mentors. Our teachers taught us, and we now share that with our other students. There is something I advocate a lot having learned it in the hard way. When we walk into the class, we have to be in our best state because the students are receiving energy from us as their need is to solve a problem, be it physical, psychological, or spiritual. Collective sankalpa. So as egotism, let us collective intention of being the best versions of ourselves and uplifting others on the journey. The purpose of it is to educate, inspire, transform, and learn. The Guru very clearly coming below Guru Shiksha Parampara. It is not like the commercial class of 12th standard or IIT entrance examinations and all. Here it is clearly Guru Shishya Parampara, which has been taught in the Gurukul system. Okay. What is the role of teacher? Love, affection, empathy, dedication, commitment, understanding of scriptures, and value-based life. To motivate, demonstrate, and persuade. Friend, philosopher, and guide. These are the conditions of the teacher. What are the four conditions of teacher? Perfectly pure, know the spirit of scriptures, not only bookish knowledge. Love and affection, approachable, friend. Help the child, not teach them. Help the child, not teach them. Okay. Teacher's quality. 1.16 हटव प्रतिमिका उत्साह ससाध अरितत्व ज्ञान संग निश्चयत ज्ञानात् निश्चयत ज्ञान संग परित्याग शब्दरि योगः परिसिद्ध्यति शब्दरि योगः परिसिद्ध्यति. The following is bring the speedy success: courage, utsaha, daring, sahas, perseverance, sahas, adhiraitva, discriminative, तत्वज्ञ, knowledge, jnanam, nischay, faith, aloofness, from the company, aloofness from the company, from the group of people, from the group of people. Then as per Patanjali, श्रद्धा वीरस्य मन तस्मः ज्ञान प्रत्यय पूर्वक ईशिषा. श्रद्धा unconditional faith, belief, certainty, वीर्य energy. श्रद्धा वीर्य स्मृति, memory, intention, remembrance and mindfulness. Samadhi, deep absorption of meditation. प्रज्ञा, wisdom, discriminate. पूर्वक, proceeding, combining, coming before, prerequisite, iteration of other people. Just let me refer to Bhagavad Gita book. I got a Bhagavad Gita. This text I had to change. This chapter number 4, number 39. Shraddha Vallabhate Jnanam Tatparaha Sayatendriya Jnanam Labdva Param Shantim Chironadirija Gacchati. Shraddha Vallabhate Jnanam Tatparaha Sayatendriya Jnanam Labdha Param Sanitanam Vidyavati. The man who is full of, who is devoted, the man is full of faith, who is devoted to it, and who has subdued the senses, obtain this knowledge, that is knowledge in bracket, obtain this knowledge, and having obtained the knowledge, having obtained the knowledge, long he goes to the supreme peace. So here the importance of knowledge has been given. Having learned from the scriptures, having enlightened himself, and having a state of realization, self-realization, he goes toward the journey of inner peace. Okay. तो इसमें क्या है? He should be away from the materialistic world. Okay. In our younger days, when we used to hear Chinmaya Mission lectures on various chapters, at if Gopinathan is there, you might well remember in अपना इधर Azad Maidan ground, Bombay. Lot of crowd was there, and always you should take one chapter. He tells you read it. Again you will read it. Third time, fourth time, you try to understand something, some essence. Try to practice and mana this one. And try to improve on yourself and absorb it. Okay. That's what he very clearly says. Now it has gone into a big yoga Bhagavad Gita world. Okay. This is what is these are corrected properly. Teaching methods. During the process of teaching, several methods have been tried over many years, and we find they fall into the two main categories. Instrumental methods used in the classroom for teaching theoretical subjects. Methods used for teaching practical skill. The classroom methods are variously named as the lectures method, the recitation method, the project method, the laboratory method, the dramatic method, and the group discussion method. Lecture method. It is perhaps the oldest method for formal teaching. It's valuable in organizing large fields of materials, separating a particular type of information for immediate use, presenting new information, and synthesizing the information from a wide variety of sources. A lecture can be stimulating, interesting, and motivating to the students if the teacher prepares it properly. Response to the instruction method. In this method, teacher gives a precise instruction which precede, follow, or are concurrent with the demonstration, and all students respond to the instructions in the same way. Project method, laboratory method, dramatic method, and a group discussion method. Lecture method, recitation method. Now we have the individualized instruction method. It is based on the principle that learning is highly individualized. In this method, attempts are made to provide by different means for difference for individual differences within the pattern of the group structure. Project method. We have seen that project method, laboratory method, dramatic method, and group discussion method. Okay. Project method. The aim of this is to enable the students to put into practice teaching practices what they have learned in the class. It may also be helpful for. It may also be of help for students to learn related information. Okay. Demonstration refers to non-competitive type of performance with emphasis on skill and form. Demonstrations are of value if properly directed to both performer and viewer. Demonstration methods as a technique for the use of the class has some disadvantages. The scope of learning is restricted. It utilizes the existing talent rather than developing new skills. However, the demonstration methods serves as an excellent group method. Okay, this is the demonstration method. So we have discussed more on demonstration method, project method, individual instruction method, response to instruction method, and lecture method. Okay, citation method, project method, laboratory method, dramatic method, and group discussion method. The recent method of selecting the candidates, especially in the sales and the marketing field, there the concept of group discussion is taken place. It's the ability of the skill to talk and perform and deliver the goods, especially in the sales and the marketing side. They see how you talk. There, when the interview, the subject matter is not taken. How you are presenting yourself for the sale of a product before the client, before the sales, before the client. How you are able to deliver the goods, how you are able to. So that is the group discussion method. So there they analyze, apart from the person in the interview, they analyze the group discussion, and accordingly they select upon persons who are having these skills, especially in the sales side and the marketing side. Okay. Now we come to the very important topic as regarding who is a guru. A person who is an authority in the field of spirituality is known as guru. Very clearly understand guru. Guru is teaching the principles of God. Guru is the one who leads a person from darkness, ignorance to the light with the highly activated sixth sense. The Guru is a totally seeing person in the kingdom of the spirituality blind and ignorant. Guru is not someone who holds a torch for you. He is a torch for your life. What is that? He is a torch for your life means what? Guru shows the way of serenity. He needs you to. the knowledge part and brings out the darkness of ignorance within you. Brings out the darkness and illuminates your knowledge, the hidden knowledge which is there within you. Shishit, you are able to understand what I say. Okay. The Guru Shishya Parampara as an inevitable part of education in ancient Indian culture. That is nearly Gurukul system. Okay. Then this involved in the tradition of a living and learning relationship between the Guru and the student, signifying the emotional, intellectual, and spiritual bonding between them. With Guru. This leads into the principles of Guru Shishya Parampara. Who is this? We already studied. We need Guru to change our attitudes. We need Guru to achieve success in our life. We need Guru for removing ignorance and illiteracy. We need Guru to drink the water from the reservoir of the knowledge. We need Guru to learn the discipline. We need to keep into ourselves. We need Guru to get the liberty in our life, to achieve the ultimate aim. We need Guru for removing the chain of social orthodox notions. We need Guru to spit out but words from his mouth. We need Guru to feel the inner self energy. We need Guru to transform the barbaric self into emotional depth. We need Gurus to see the picture of God. Okay. So all these adjectives the Gurus are having. Okay. The Shishya should try to absorb that knowledge, that part of this man, and come out of the veil of ignorance from him or her. Okay. Now, need of Gurus in one's grace, one's life. Guru's grace is instrumental in bringing about one's liberation. Guru's grace helps in one's in undertaking the spirituality unfavorable environment. If you have Guru like Santa Kabir, you can get ultimate motto of the life, moksha. Guru's grace is given strength to withstand the worldly problem. Guru's grace is essential and vital and pivotal for pivot, not only personal, spiritual, and worldly progress, but also to transform today's spirituality impure environment to a pure, progressive, and peaceful society. Even our Keralites, when November 14th comes, this Ayyappa Murakka, automatically the mind gets transformed. I have seen many, being a banker, I have seen many people coming in barefooted, wearing the black lungi and all. The big industrialists also I see of a company. They come in the black dress. They don't shave also, grow the beard, and once they are into back into their action, they perform the daily activities after January 14th or after when they come back. Okay, this is just a matter of information. This picture I'll explain to you afterwards. I also have to study on this why this picture has been come here. All these slokas I have to view, take out the references from where it is. Okay, value education. Value education means inculcating in the children a sense of humanism, a deep concern for the well-being of others and the nation. Okay, value education is a process of increasing the overall character of a student. It also includes the character development, personality development, and spiritual development. It develops a sensible person with a strong character and values. What are that? Personal values. Personal values means whatever a person needs in a social relationship. Some of the personal values are beauty, morality, confidence, self-motivation, regularity, ambition, courage, vision, and imagination. Social values are love, compassion, tolerance, and justice, which are the basic teachings of most of our religions need to be woven into the environmental education. These are the values to be nurtured so that all forms of the life and the biodiversity on this earth are protected. Cultural and religious values. These are the values enshrined in Vedas like Deive dadaviti. That is, you give me and I give you. Yajurveda emphasized that man should not exploit the nature without nurturing her. Our cultural customs and rituals, in many ways, teaches us to perform such functions as to protect and nurture the nature and respect every aspect of the nature, treating them as sacred, are its rivers, earth, mountains, or forests, which are by default it has become the nature's wealth. All these are rivers, earth, mountains, and forests. Ethical values. We have finished three matters: personal values, social values, cultural and religious values. Now we come to ethical values. Environmental education should encompass the ethical values of the earth-centric rather than the human-centric worldview. The education system should promote the earth-centric citizenship thinking. Instead of considering human beings as supreme, we have to think of the welfare of the earth. Global values. The concept that a human civilization is a part of the planet as a whole, and similarly, nature and various natural phenomena over the earth are interconnected and interlinked with special bonds of harmony. If we disturb this harmony anywhere, there will be an ecological imbalance leading to the catastrophic results. Spiritual values. Principles of self-restraint, self-discipline, contentment, reduction of wants, freedom from the greed, and austerity are some of the finest elements intrinsically woven into the traditional and religious fabric of our country. All these values promote conservation and transform our consumerism growth. So, what are the final conclusion of all the values which are there? Just in six types of values. Okay. So, what the author it gives the students a progressive way for the future and also help them to know the real purpose of their life. This makes it clear to them the best way to live a life that can be helpful to individuals as well as people around. Value education helps the students to become more responsive and practical. It helps them to better recognize the perception of life and lead a positive life as a responsible citizen. It also helps in developing a strong relationship with families and friends. It changes the personality and character of the student. Values. We start from the left side: tolerance, confidence, freedom, honor, honesty, perseverance, bouncing back, courtesy, care and competition, doing our best, inclusion, cooperation, getting along, organization, trustworthy, and responsibility. Okay, so all these people have shaken their hands and fixed their hands along with you. Nobody is standing individually, indicating that all these virtues and the quality which are there, which the teacher should have, they possess it. That's what is implied. That's what I agreed from the article which is there. Any suggestion, Mr. Gopinathan? Anything you can understand why these references and the adjectives are given here? Can you throw some light on this, Gopinathan?
And these are the qualities that bind the world together. No, that's all. Without this, the world is not there. The world is existing because some people want to follow these principles.
All people will not have all these qualities. They may
Pardon?
have some of the qualities. Okay, some of the qualities. These qualities can only be achieved when this is coming out of the veil of ignorance and growing toward the acquisition of the knowledge. Okay, from either the gurus or from his self-study or etc. Anyway, okay. Knowledge, when we say here knowledge is the spiritual knowledge. It is not IIT degree or that degree or the medical degree. No. Here we talk about the knowledge means coming out of the darkness is he was unaware of the Vedic scriptures, he was unaware of the Upanishad, he was unaware of the etc. Granthas and all. This knowledge he has come. By acquiring this knowledge, he has come out of the veil of the ignorance. So this should be remembered. Yamas and Niyamas, we'll take it next time. Okay. So too much of this will be this much. I'll streamline the Bhagavad Gita and Atharva Pradipika text on there, and we'll update. There are only 32 slides in this. So by that we'll complete that 4.1 to 4.5 yoga and education. Okay. Importance of the quality of Yama and Niyama is also there. Presented here. Niyama, Yama. Okay. Silent ideal yoga is presence, energy, personality, preparation, attendance. Okay. Not much is there. Huh? Let me.
These are all general topics. These are all general topics, no? Because for exams, these are how far it is relevant actually for the exam.
Exam point of view, they may ask one question they may ask. Sometimes they will skip also. Sometimes they will skip also examination. We have not seen any purposeful question being asked in the examination. At least I have not seen in my 7, 8 papers which I have seen. Huh? Okay.
Because these are all
But
general knowledge actually, no?
it is general knowledge only. It is general knowledge. But one question only there is very important as regards to yoga is concerned. Guru Shishya Parampara. Guru Shishya Parampara.
Okay.
And what are the principles behind that? How the will I'll just